I'm going to show you how to make this ear warmer crochet headband, and I made it with medium worsted yarn and an eye hook. You can use any type of hook just depending on how big you would like the stitches. I think an H or an I is a good size for this type of hat. This can be made in different sizes. It just all depends on how long you make the brim for it to go around your head. And this is where you place it around your head. You can have this go around and have your ponytail come out or have your hair come out of this end here. The written pattern is listed down below. This is Red Heart soft yarn. Okay, so let's get started. Going to start with a slip knot onto your hook and then chain 9. Depending on how big you would like your ridge, you can chain more. I'm going to chain 9. Once you have your chain count, then you're going to single crochet in the second chain from the hook and each chain across until you get to the end. This is the ridge, the bottom of the hat. You're going to create a bunch of rows and then you're going to connect the ends together. This is to start the first part. It's going to look like this. Then you're going to chain 1 and turn. Now you're going to go in each back loop across until you get to the end. And this is how you repeat each row. This is just basically the ridge that goes at the bottom around your head. And then make sure you have all your stitches 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, because you did a chain 9, you'll have 8 altogether. Then you're going to chain 1 and turn and single crochet in the back loop. You're going to repeat this until you have the amount that you need to go around the circumference of your head where you want it to go around your head. So you're going to make this and then take this around your head until it fits. And then chain 1 and turn and just keep repeating this. I'm going to show you how to connect this next and tell you how many rows I have for a woman's size. So I did about 55 rows and it fit around my head comfortably, not too tight but not too loose. And when you do this, your count might be a little bit different because I'm using an eye hook in medium worsted yarn, and your count might be a little bit longer or shorter depending on how big your head is. Once you have your desired amount, place it around your head, right around your ears, around your forehead, and then you'll know if it's too tight or not. So now you're going to close it by connecting these two ends together. So you have these two ends and you're just going to connect them with slip stitches. Okay, now you connected your ends. You're going to chain 1 and start a half double crochet in each stitch around. You're going to yarn over and pull through all 3 loops. Now you have a stitch here, but then you're going to create a stitch here. Anywhere where you find your next opening, you're going to create stitches around. It's not going to be an exact, but it'll be close to it. And then you're going to yarn over, pull through all 3 loops, yarn over. You could insert one here. Like I said, it's not going to be exact number. And then pull through, yarn over, grab the yarn, yarn over, and do a half double crochet. These are all half double crochets. And it's going to look like this. You're going to repeat that around until you get to the beginning. Okay, once you go around, you're going to end with a slip stitch on the beginning stitch you have. And then you're going to chain 1, and then you're going to go, instead of both of the loops here, you're going to go right in the back to create a ridge, and this is going to be a half double crochet. So back into the back loop, half double crochet, half double crochet. You're going to repeat this all the way to the beginning. Every back loop gets a half. This is the next round. Continue until you are back at the beginning again, and it's going to create like a ridge effect. Okay, now you're back at the beginning. You're going to slip stitch in that beginning, half double crochet, chain 1, half double crochet, this time in both loops, not in the back loops. So this is both loops, half double crochet, until you get to the very beginning. You're going to continue this around. It's going to look like this. Repeat that all the way till you get to the beginning again. Okay, on this round, you're going to slip stitch, chain 1, and then go back to doing a back loop in each half double crochet around. So back loop, a half double crochet, back loop, half double crochet. So you're alternating half and then, or a half double crochet in the back loop and then another for this round, and then in the next round it will be a half double crochet in all loops, both loops. And so you'll have this 2 connected with ridges, and you can do this all the way up till about 5 inches or so. I'll tell you how many I've gotten to for the next round. Now you're back at the beginning. You're going to slip stitch, chain 1, and this time you're doing it in both loops for a half double crochet. Until you get to the beginning. It's going to look like this. Now you're at the end, and you can yarn over, pull through. You can use this tail as your tail, or you can use another tail. I'm just going to go ahead and use this tail. So I had at the end of mine up to about 4.5 to 5 inches, but it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I ended with a half double crochet not in the back loop. To finish this, you're going to cinch it with your yarn needle by going under and then weaving it back and forth until you get to the brim, but you're going to stop at the brim and then pull it through. And your tail, I mean, it should be at least about 1.5 feet or so. And then you're going to start pulling it like so. And then you can start taking your yarn needle and going around. And it's up to you how many times you'd like to go around, on how thick you would like that. You can do maybe 5 all the way up to 10 to 15. I'm going to do as many as I can until most of my yarn is done. This hat can be done for any size, just to create it for the amount of rows for the brim that you need for your size or for a child. It just really depends. You would have to wrap it around that person to see how long you would need to make it. I don't have a set size, but this can be a one size fits all. So this is what it looks like once you can keep going, but once you've created it and then it's finished, and then you can go behind and weave in your ends, go back and forth, and then this is finished. This is what it looks like. Okay, so the pattern will be listed down below. I used an eye hook with medium worsted yarn, and thank you for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already.